All the cats were fed and got fresh water, including the Costco kitties. One of the neighbors here complained to the management that they didn't want me to feed the street cats because the cats were quote unquote walking on their car. That's all they have, their leased cars. That's how they define wealth. Imagine defining wealth by having an overpriced car payment. Me and the owner and the manager laughed at this request. These are the only illiterate people in the United States. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the only people who cannot read. I've noticed whenever I get a large donation or a popular video, they sometimes go out to their leased cars and turn on the car alarm off and on, or they'll play their music and their bass as loud as possible like I'm jealous. Ha 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 ha. This one lady on the first floor, she's out there listening to this right now as I'm recording. She stands outside my bedroom window from 5 a.m. until 8 p.m. and just listens to whatever I'm listening to. She also has 3 young kids in her one-bedroom apartment. She'll listen to whatever I'm listening to or whatever I'm watching. She used to repeatedly yell things in a language that I won't ever speak before she finally stopped yelling at my window about a month ago. After 2 years of yelling at my apartment window, I guess the management finally convinced her to stop. I've lived in poor apartments before, but I never had so many people feel that they have some sort of entitlement to me in my life just because they watch my videos and they live in the same vicinity as me. And that white trash inbred guy from South Carolina is the worst. He moved all the way to Hawaii and convinced an orca girl that he likes her, all to get closer to me. How would that not freak me out? They have no dignity or self-respect. How can you when you share a shitter with 6 other people? I've heard the plumbers complain specifically the pipes keep messing up because they weren't made to handle so much use. They said that Uber caveman woman who sits outside my apartment all day was using her toilet as a rubbish can and permanently messed up the plumbing. I always see her dumping buckets of water outside. I guess that's her sewage. A few units get their water delivered because I guess they fucked up their pipes too much. It's Sunday morning, and for the first time in weeks, I didn't have to put up with those jackasses left over from Saturday night. That goes for the homeless and the residents. The homeless camps are gone. One of them had been there for almost 10 years, so the apartments down the street that had that long-standing homeless camp in their freaking parking lot, they aren't telling me shit anymore. One resident actually pulled me aside and sincerely thanked me. He's like, "Thank you for what you did."